That would help. There we go. We're getting there. All right, guys. I think we're set up. Isaac, if you are watching, let me know in the chat if I've fucked something up, but I think I've got this all good. We're here. Milan Genoa. Got an Estrella to start the game. And it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a fun game. We've got youngsters taking the field. We've got chaos in the back end. Theo Hernandez has been dropped. It's a lot to go after today. So let me just finish setting up, guys, and we can do a quick little 5 minutes just to preview the game. My thoughts of going into it. So yeah, I mean, let's start with the. Let's crack on straight away. Let's go to the starting lineup. We are starting with. Let me just quickly get it so everyone's on the screen here. We have got in goal, as expected. We've got Mike in goal. Defense is really where there's a bit of a shakedown here, basically. Usual suspects are centre back though. Chow and Gabia start in the middle, and then Emerson on the right, and then we have new entry at left back. Not so much a new because it's not his debut, obviously, for Milan from a senior level perspective, but I believe this is his first game this season, and that is Jimenez at left back. We saw him play a bit of last season towards the middle part of the season, where I believe Hernandez was injured. Played quite a bit in the Coppa Italia, got some minutes there, so it's good to see him get some minutes now. But it's a shame that it's come at a time where there's such disruption and disharmony with the rest of the squad, and equally Fonseca's comments midweek was clearly indicated to the likes of Hernandez were not putting 110% in, and hence why he's been dropped for tonight's game. Yeah, no Maldini in the anniversary party. I mean, I don't know. I would love to see him there. He should be there, but ultimately, I don't know if any of us were truly expecting him to actually show up, considering how he just got axed out of the club a couple of years back. Going to midfield, once again, usual suspects, Tijani Reinders and Fofana play double pivot, if you want to call that. It does look like a 4-2-3-1 when you consider the players ahead of them. Leao on the left, Chukwueze comes in on the right, Pulisic still out. And in the centre attacking midfielder is where we see the senior debut of Liberali, who's one I think we've all got high hopes for and hope he has a fantastic game tonight against Genoa. Certainly from a creative perspective. I'm just getting the game up in the background, guys. And then up front, of course, is Tammy Abraham, who comes off scoring the winning goal midweek. Yeah, happy to finally see Liberali instead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, it's a shame that we have waited so long to see him play, considering we played the 4-2-3-1 so frequently, and this sort of a version of it. So I'm just going to quickly make the starting lineup a bit bigger. I'm hoping you guys can actually see it a little bit more. All right, that's going to do it now. But we can go get the scoreboard up in a sec. Yeah, it's a shame we've had to wait so long for Liberali to get some minutes, considering we don't really have any other true centre attacking midfielders. But I mean, here we are. He's getting his chance now. Hopefully, it's not one that even if he doesn't have a great game, that Fonseca or the team will give up on him. I just really hope he looks almost as if he belongs on that pitch, and he's not unfazed, and he's able to shine, to link up play, to create, and then essentially be that link between midfield and the wingers and the striker. I mean, that's what we needed for a while. It's Batazagi on the bench. I can get the bench up in a second. The bench, we have Calabria, Morata, Okafor, Theo Hernandez, Tomori, Pavlovic, Batazagi, Terracciano, Silvano Voss, who obviously has been called up as well to get some senior minutes, Sportiello, Camarda, and Toriani. So, I mean, there's options off the bench in every element of the departments here. I mean, you have to see how this game goes if we think like Voss is going to get any minutes today. I mean, but you would think that with the lack of midfielders that we have to bring off the bench, the centre midfielders, I mean, in that case, Voss might have to play. But to be quite honest, I think with the game, the game after this against Hellas Verona not being until Friday next week, the reality is Fofana and Ryan will probably play 90 minutes unless we're coasting this game tonight. And it will be the likes of your Maratas and your Okafors and probably Tamori or Terracciano or whoever it might be getting some game time. I'll be interested to see if Teo comes off the bench. Yeah, I mean, I understand Batazagi in place of Emerson and Jimenez in place of Batazagi in place of Teo and Jimenez in place of Emerson. But I mean, that's two Futuro players, ex-Primavera players, playing on each side of the flanks. I mean, as much as I would love to see that, I'd be very worried if we wouldn't be quite green when it comes to that side of the pitch. Cool. All right, I think it's time with 1 minute till the game starts. I'm going to go see if this stream's come up now. All we need is for me to be doing a live stream and actually not actually having a game on. It'll be hilarious. But with everything, there we go. Cool. Getting the stream up now. I mean, see the people jumping in now. I'll come on to that last comment, but throw in your predictions. Obviously, we're playing with the new 125-year anniversary kit. I mean, the team's coming out now. It looks like a blast from the past. Love it. It looks fantastic. Balotelli's there in the tunnel, shaking quite a few of the players' hands, giving high fives and whatnot. Let's hope we can play like the side from 125 years ago. Certainly with a lot more heart, but looks weird seeing it. Certainly, I mean, obviously it's more of a baggier appearance, so with that less fitted look on a kit, it's certainly different. And Genoa hoodies are quite nice, actually. They did it quite nice. But yeah, this looks. And you've got a fantastic. Got the 1899 up. This is brilliant, to be honest. I'm just gonna have a look at what's on the TV because this is fantastic. The tifos here look. I mean, it's not so much tifo. It's more of like what I think the club have done around the stadium. You've got 125 behind the players here, and you've got the 1899 in front of them. I'm sure there's some good tifos left to right. More so on the Curva Sud, obviously, but whenever it pans there, I can have a look. But yeah, the kit looks a bit baggy, obviously, going for that old school approach. It looks pretty cool on Tammy Abraham with the tucked into the shorts, and same with Tijani Reinders. Looks pretty cool. But before we crack on with the game, which is about to start imminently, covered the youth team players. Can you say what up, blood, to Black Dude in UK and get away with it? I haven't tried. I mean, I probably will never try, but why not? Who knows? Who cares? Why not? Balotelli fire. Yeah. So starting lineups confirmed on the TV. Guys, throw your predictions into the chat. And let me know how you think this game's going to end. Let me know if you think we're going to get any goal scorers from the youth team players. Jimenez obviously is great going forward, so you never be surprised if he does something off one of those counter attacks. But and then equally, Liberali has got a goal in them as we saw in pre-season. So let me know what you think from you think we're going to win it tonight? We have to win, really. This is a big game for our chase for the top Champions League spot race. With Juventus obviously drawing, Bologna beating Fiorentina, Roma obviously losing, but they're not so much in any race at all, and the rat race. But we certainly need these 3 points to make some form of a ground up on Fiorentina, Juventus, and hopefully Lazio as well to chase and get a spot here. But big game, big 90 minutes. I'm going to get the scoreboard up now. So we have that to work with. Cool. Just get that. Cool. Awesome. Looks like it's working. Okay. We are about to start. We're about to start this game. Unless they're doing something before the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they aren't. Oh, that's quite cool. Some limited, it looks like anniversary scarves with the 125 etching in gold. Really cool. It's an interesting time. I think obviously in this game you have to the romantic element of the club is still there, but I think we're all quite fed up this season as fans and want to see an element of consistency and you know win midweek. It wasn't the best, and there were some interesting comments post game, but this is where we certainly need to get 3 points, and it needs to be convincing, especially in front of home fans, especially with the 125th anniversary as well. But yeah, here we go. Kickoff. Genoa kicked off, went back to keeper, back to a long goal kick after the chase down from Abraham, and it's been recovered quickly, quite easily in possession. Jimenez to Chow. Chow's played out the back really well. Jimenez back to Mike, and quite comfortable in possession to start this game. I'm just going to mute the Sempre Milan chat just in case I get any spoilers. That's what we have to do these days. Cool. Playing out the back now. Got Jimenez, bit with Rafa, and now for throw on for Milan. Like a throw on to Milan, but it looks like it might be given to Genoa. It's quite surreal. This kit. It's obviously there's no names on the back to bring it back to that sort of vintage feel. Really cool. Really cool. Come on, boys, let's get a result. Fucking A, Terry. Oh, they played through well easy there. And Liberali's been caught short there, but we've got enough bodies back to deal with this. Genoa on the left side. So I couldn't tell you who plays for most of the Genoa side these days, so I will not be calling out their names. But nonetheless, Emerson has won a free kick. Possession back to Milan as the cameras pan to Paulo Fonseca again. Pinamonti. Oh, nice. I love the old youth team player to maybe spoil the show. Oh yeah, Formsby as well. There's some familiar players there. There's some familiar players. There's obviously Friend up. I think he's the one in midfield. Maybe number 59 or 47, one of the two. Obviously we're linked with him. Liberali gets the ball, tries a back pass, didn't quite work out. Patrick Vieira's in the stands. Patrick Vieira's there. Oh, he's a coach. I don't know. Fucking hell. That's how much I know about them. Yeah, Vieira's there. I thought he was like a spectator. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he played for Milan back in like the 90s. That's what I was like. Surely he's not there for a fucking 125th anniversary. Great ball out to Jimenez, who has done a decent run inside, but has just been caught wayward in possession and didn't quite know what he was going to do with it. And Abraham does well to close down, and it's Genoa thrown. But yeah, good start. Whoever played that slicing ball right to Jimenez, that was perfect. Much more of the same there. Cool. Good press in here. We've got Genoa a little bit contained, literally right up to their box, but they passed out there. Come on, Chuk. Great header down from Chukwueze, but Emerson, you've got to get rid of that, as he does relatively okay. Back to Gabbia and then back to Mike, and play back out for Malik Chow. But yeah. The kit looks great on like taller players because it's like it fits quite well. Like Liao, Abraham, Chow, Gabbia, but like the smaller players, it just looks like it's way too big for them. I don't know if it's just me thinking that. Like it looks like it's like drowning Liberali. Pressing quite relatively high. Good pressing here. Good pressing here. Jimenez is near enough playing like a left winger here. Reinders, mm, Genoa throwing. It's good pressing and win the ball back there. We just need a bit more conviction to actually translate that into a half chance. It was actually Milan throwing. Reinders looks like an old school. He's got like the sort of the curtains with just the tash. He looks like an old school bank robber. Emerson's played the ball straight through to Liberali, who's been really caught too easy in possession there. And it's a Genoa counter attack, and it's not looking relatively good. But Ryan has done really well to nurse the ball there, and it's a kind of semi of a counter attack for Milan here. Fofana's calmed it down back to Chukwueze. Chukwueze's carrying the attack, but he should pass that one back to Emerson as he does. Look, and this was what I was saying pre-game about Liberali. I think he needs to look like he belongs there. What you don't want to see is him getting essentially like bullied out of possession, because that mid of the park position is quite very important. And he doesn't want to be in a position where he's just seen as a as a target and B as someone you don't want to give the ball to because you're worried about him not keeping possession and maybe overthinking things. So, I mean, that's amazing from Reinders there. With no support, but Genoa won the ball back. So yeah, Liberali's probably started the weakest out of the team so far. Just looking quite a bit, just like he doesn't belong. But it's early days. It's 5 minutes in, so hopefully he can just shake these kind of early match cobwebs off and slot himself in a bit more. I mean, he's got a lot to open his head up to and look forward. He's got Tam Abraham with some speed. He's got obviously Rafael Leao and Chukwueze can help out too. But anyway, possession back with the Genoa keeper who goes for a interesting long ball to the left wing, and it's done all right to keep that in there, although it was a bit unconvincing. Hmm. A good cross there. And Emerson should clear that one out for a throw-in. Yeah. Okay, throw in Genoa down the left side. I think with the back five formation, Chukwueze is playing quiet, almost as if like a right wing back to support Emerson. Hence why Liberali is playing somewhat as a right attacking mid, if you want to call it. Riders don't get caught there in possession. Looking a bit sloppy with the way we're holding onto the ball. I think we're trying to, once again there, Reinders puts Chow in trouble with Chow has no other. I mean, he could have played it out for throwing, but we just lost possession here easily to Genoa. And that's an okay cross. Emerson with a chest down, Mike. We've got to play it out. Liberali now got a chance to build out from the back, and he has played it out to Chukwueze. On the right side, back to Liberali. And then open your body up, man. Find Jimenez. Plays across to Reinders, across to Jimenez. And back to Reinders. Fofana. Back again with possession here. We've got Gabia, Malik Chow, back to Jimenez. I mean, we're going to have to do quite a bit more to break this side down. I mean, they're almost playing with it looks like it looks somewhat like a 4-3-3, but it's clearly like more of a back five formation here. And we know we struggle sometimes with these sort of sides. Certainly, if we're not willing to do more than just pass around their backline. But really good from Emerson there. Plays that to Liberali and now to Reinders. Reinders now on the charge. He needs bodies to catch up with him, including Abraham, including Emerson. Oh, Emerson with a decent shot, and it's the first corner of the game, which goes to Milan. Leao was open on the left side. He was really open for a decent shot there, but probably just not within the line of sight for Abraham or Emerson. But Abraham does quite well to get it first time to Emerson, and it's a decent effort. Probably not the most clean of strikes, but enough to keep it testing, and obviously the first corner of the game. So let's get some of these big bodies up there and maybe get a goal. Chukwueze on the corner. Mm, Liberali. Gets headed out to Liberali, who's on the edge of the box, just outside the D, and he tries to hit it with his weaker right foot, and it's just completely sliced it and gone out for a Genoa corner. Interesting that we haven't. I don't know. Maybe it's just. I mean, it's a preference choice, but I would have probably put Liberali taking the corner in that one. I don't necessarily think it's a wise idea that he's on the edge of the box and potentially having to help us defend from a counter attack, as opposed to Chukwueze, who's got a bit more pace and got a bit more way about him. I think Liberali's a bit certainly not someone you want to have on a counter attack. He's probably someone you want to have on the creative element of taking the set piece. So maybe he takes the next one. Let's see. Let's have a look at the comments. I hope Liberali doesn't do too bad for his first senior debut. Yeah, look, he's the minimum going to get. He's going to minimum get half. Another corner from Milan here. Good pressing from Leao. Very good pressing from Leao, who's blocked the pass out from Barney and has worked out to a corner. It's gone to Liberali here. Should play it back. Shouldn't be offside, surely. No. Yeah, cool. Leao's gone across the box. That's really poor from Leao. Really poor from Leao. Really poor. And now Genoa back in possession quite comfortably. So I was just catching up on the comments. Sharpshooter, what's up, man? Yeah, missed the start of the Watchalong. What are folks predicting? I haven't really heard predictions. There's not been much so far. Maybe people are keeping their cards close to their chest. What do you think, guys? That we're 10 minutes in, still not. It's not too late to give me a prediction, especially with it being that 0-0. It's probably a balanced game so far. What are your predictions for tonight? I am going to go for a 2-1 Milan win. Obviously, I would like a more convincing win, but I just think we're going to struggle a little bit. But let's see. Milan back in possession here. I predict a 2-0 win, so that's a good shout. Yeah, ciao Fofana, Milan 1-0 win, says Yoli. Masson out to Liberali. Go on, Liberali. He's found himself in a decent, whether he's a bit more comfortable just coming on off the right and Chukwueze being a bit more forward, I don't know, but he just needs to get more touches on the ball, find his sort of rhythm into the game, not overcomplicate things, pass and move. Fofana's played out to Reinders, who's intercepted now back to Fofana, who plays it through to Liberali, and then Liberali loses possession, plays out, Emerson gives the foul away. I mean, those moments there, I think for Liberali, in that sort of that inner section of the pitch where he picks the ball up and what does he do next? And ultimately, if he turns the shoulder or he tries to continue possession or tries to win the foul, any of those are great solutions. But so far, he's not one. I think there's been two now of those moments where he's received possession in defeat and he's been completely cleaned through. So that's the bit I'm worried about. I think he really needs to kind of find a way to translate those moments there into allowing us to keep possession or ultimately winning us a free kick. It's a good pressing there. Sorry, I think in words out there. Abraham. Oh, kind of hard pressing there from Liberali as the ball goes out straight to Reinders, who finds Abraham somewhat unmarked on the right side, who goes for a shot, and I think that's a deflection. I can't quite tell. No, I think he's just kind of hit it wayward. Nah, it's a poor shot. It's gone underneath the player's legs, but it counts as the first shot off target for Milan so far for tonight. We've also got another 1-0 prediction from Ian. Yeah, I'm also hoping for a clean sheet, Ahmed, as well. That would be great. 13 minutes in so far, just over 13 minutes, and we are looking relatively solid. I think there's been some moments where we have not done ourselves any favours, certainly in defence. But I think we're growing into the game by the looks of it. I'm hoping some of the younger players will also do the same. Genoa now moving the ball forwards there. Malik Chow with a great interception. Now Rafael in possession, running down left side. Oh, it's a foul. It's got to be a foul. There should be a booking though. It should be a booking. Friend up, sorry, number 32. I said before, I think I got the numbers wrong. Friend up's number 32. Friend up is a foul away to Leao, just past the halfway line. Um, um, I mean, I guess any probably point later in the game, it's a yellow card that, but I guess they get away with that one there. So Liberale should play like Brahim Diaz for us. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's why. I mean, you probably have to go for a like for like with Diaz when you think about his size and his low center of gravity. I think you've got to think of someone who's going to be tricky on the ball, good turn of shoulder, and ultimately he's probably not the size to shrug off most people, but he should be willing to hold his ground and be quite nimble when it comes to receiving the ball to feet. That's really where he should be evolving as a player and ultimately and finding his own in his side. Chukwueze now driving inside in the middle, done really well there, but he's gone for the shot. It's been blocked. Back to Johnny Reinders just outside the box. Jimenez in possession, back to Reinders. Needs to find an option there, and he's got Leao on the move. Reinders got to release that ball quickly. Leao's in possession, very calm, switched it across to Jimenez, who's now near enough in the sort of centre midfield. Chukwueze back to Fofana. Come on, quicker. And it's a poor ball there, poor ball. But he tried to place it through to Chukwueze through the middle. It's good interception from the Genoa defender. Milan back in possession here in the Genoa half. So quite high when it comes to how we're playing. Jimenez across to the right, finding good little pockets here of space. Jimenez here in the centre midfield. Emerson, Liberali, go on turn. That's the first time. More of that. Great ball. Chukwueze. Oh, see that there from Jimenez is exactly what. So Jimenez, Liberali is what exactly we want to see. He spins the shoulder, he finds a possession, and he's got the creativity to find a good pass. Chow's done fantastically to keep this in the left side. He's near enough on the left wing. Oh no, he's not. It's a throw-in. I mean, that was crazy to think Chow's like marauding up the left side like a winger. I did think it just went out. I mean, it would have been like millimeters. It was a good little bit of possession there. You know, it started off with Chukwueze on the right side coming in, tries a shot, rebounded, comes out, and you know Milan relatively keeping possession, plays its way through for the likes of Jimenez and Reinders and Fofana, and then it was that one ball that Liberali spins through, is able to break through that line of defense from Genoa, and then is able to find a good ball through to Chukwueze in the box, and once again another block, and that could have been a good shot on goal, if not 1-0. If fortune went a different way. But now Genoa back in possession, decent press from Milan, and we go again. 16 minutes in here. Genoa bringing the ball forward here quite well, but great interception from Emerson. Liberali, great ball, really fantastic ball to Chukwueze. More of that, kid. Keep going. Chukwueze, first time ball into Abraham, which is headed out, and I mean that's pretty poor there. Mike, you're not a line, are you? All right, cool, fantastic. I don't know who that was from Genoa. Tries to go for a long distance shot. I mean, it's quite hard to tell because when you can't see where the keeper's at, you think, oh shit, is he actually off his line? But Mike was obviously back enough to deal with that. I mean, he needed to be like fucking Beckham to get that in there. Chukwueze, right side. Emerson started relatively well. I don't know how many interceptions he's racked up so far in the game. So like I think about 2 or 3. Liberali, great little spat play there, but it's been lost out of possession by Abraham. But you can see there now 3 possessions in a row where Liberali's picked the ball up. He's gaining that confidence we spoke about how he should be finding himself more into the game, finding that confidence to spin the shoulder. He's got the creativity, he's got the passing ability. Like it's just now comes to a point where just calm the game down, simplify it, spin the shoulder, and then just open your body up for the pass. Really, I mean, this is more of it, but it goes to show you the difference between if we have a player of this sort of caliber from an attacking mindset, and you play them instead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, you can open up the game in such a different way, and you can keep possession moving forward. No side passes, no, just kind of moving the ball slowly. He allows us to go through to the next stage of possession because he's got a good eye for a pass. It's just the rest of the game where he needs to obviously still evolve in as such a young lad. Good pressing from Liberali there. Ball's back with the Genoa keeper. Emerson there, good ball again to Reinders. Come on, Reinders, head up, head up, head up, head up. Goes for a long distance shot. It's blocked. Not the best of efforts with Chukwueze open on the right. But Gabbia's now knocked the ball forward when the ball's been played out, and it's a goal kick to Genoa, 19 minutes in. We are certainly looking like the better side. I would say that for now. But yeah, we need to try to convert these half chances and these block shots into legitimate chances here. Momentum certainly in our favour. We're doing really well on the press. Once again, Genoa can't play out. Well done by Fofana. Great strength. And wins a free kick. Reinders now driving through the middle. Finds an open ball to Chukwueze on the right. Go on, Chuk. Drive with it, drive with it, drive with Abraham. Run into the box, do something. Chukwueze, ball. Fofana, it's got to go back to Emerson. Emerson, Liberali. Liberali, die. Gone, cut in. That's a penalty. Liberali's cut in, and it looks like it could have been a penalty there. On his right foot, cuts into his left. I feel like it's got to go to VAR. Surely got to go to VAR. I mean, he's been chopped down. He's onside. Great ball from Emerson first time. Liberali cuts through. That's got to be a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. He's pulled his leg out. That's a penalty. It's got to be a penalty. I mean, I agree, Martino. That's not a pen. I mean, the start of it's soft, but the leg comes out towards the end and essentially hacks him out. It's got to be a penalty. But it's not given. Anyway, we'll throw on. I mean, I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Liberali with a cross. Throw into Milan. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. How's that not a penalty? Chukwueze, really well done on a one-on-one isolation possession, driving the ball forward. Emerson, go on, cross. Good cross. Leao's gone over into a bit of a tumble, looking for the penalty. Rest on to get up. Jimenez driving down the left side. Really well done. Free kick. Free kick to Milan. Really well done by Jimenez. I think it's just a free kick just outside. The Bogliasino, Bogliasso, I can't pronounce that, Bogliasino, has just been booked. Jimenez drives through, tries to get the cross out. Yeah, it's just outside the box there. But this is a really good bit of possession here. I mean, it's effectively two penalty shouts waved away by the ref, and then equally now finally giving us a free kick outside the box. Leao's claiming his shirt's been pulled, and ultimately, when you look back at the replay, he's probably got a claim for it, although somewhat soft. Look, this is a good chance for a free kick. We've got Liberali just out the box. Reinders. I mean, that's a great angle for the camera angle there was spectacular, right behind the left side of the area where Chukwueze takes a short pass, back heels it to Reinders, who it looks like he was going for the near post and just gets a touch, and it's still enough to kind of look like a testing effort with obviously a corner now pending for Milan. Third corner of the game, Chukwueze on the right side taking it. Great last of 5 to 7 minutes for Milan here. Chukwueze gone. Win that header. Oh, it's kind of it's gone pinball around the box there. Chukwueze head up. Be smart with it. Well done. Back to Jimenez. In possession again for Milan. So that pinballed around in the area with sort of three players hitting off the head of them, but not quite landing to anyone's feet. Could easily have been a tap-in, sort of a clumsy goal to score, if not concede for Genoa. But here we go, Chukwueze down the right side again. Great play, good ball. Leao, back post. Fofana, we're really doing well to test here. Jimenez, Leao, great. Jimenez, I mean, this is fantastic link-up play. Who's in there? Oh, Chukwueze back post, goes to him first time, tries to hit it with the volley, and he's just not hit it clean. He's just not hit it clean. But that's brilliant work there. Jimenez simple plays it through to Leao with the back heel, very kind of Thiago Hernandez-esque, the way that the runs come through the left side. It's a good ball there from Jimenez. There's 3 Genoa bodies in the middle of the box. It's quite hard to pick out Tammy Abraham. So he goes with the chance that Chukwueze is driving on the right side and literally lands him near enough perfectly. But just probably the elevation of the ball and the way that Chukwueze is hitting it, probably couldn't quite get a clean shot on it. But a decent effort, a good run of possession here. Great pressing. but we really need to convert. 23 minutes in now. Fofana as well. Great great aggression there, and that's got to be a foul. Number 59, whoever that is, it's just hacked out. Zanoli's just hacked out Jimenez. Yeah, good game so far, I would say. Youth team players Yoli, they are looking good. They are looking great. I think Jimenez has been the better of the two. Liberali is now coming into his own. But obviously, where Liberali is playing is probably going to be potentially a difference maker in this game. The way he can get really good there, fantastic by Liberali, as I speak of him. Chukwueze trying to play through, gets blocked. Liberali's right there to clean it up, and then plays a good ball through Emerson, who's just his cross is really poor there. Gabbia, fantastic, brilliant, good ball. Abraham. Great. Emerson's done really well to win a free kick there. Done really well to win a free kick. Thornsby, I think, has just kind of hacked at his head. Should potentially be a yellow card. It's kind of like bodied him a little bit. I mean, this has been a really good spell of sort of 10 minutes of football. Really playing well through the press, creating moments of chancing and playing out through the wings, the flanks. This is a good area here for a free kick. Reinders and Chukwueze stand over it. But yeah, Liberali is coming into the game certainly with much more confidence. Great passing ability, really good passing ability. Yeah, I agree. Can't believe I'm saying this. Emerson's playing really, really great. I agree. I mean, you can see there's a willingness, even from Gabbia there, from winning possession forward and driving it. It's a good ball from Reinders. It looks like it would Gabbia just leaping over it there, and Chow's down, holding his head. I thought he was in the mix there, but he was in the mix. Okay. So he does get the header on it, but it looks like the marker Vasquez in front of him has maybe headbutted him. Yeah, maybe got a knock onto him. Yeah. Back of Vasquez's head. I think it's hit Chow on the front. That's not good. It kind of kills the momentum we've just kind of built there the last 10 minutes. And now Chow's down on the floor and getting seen to. Obviously, he needs to be, but yeah. 26 minutes. Chow's up like a champ. Nothing. Go on, lad. Good lad. Oh no, it looks like he got off head off Vasquez the ball, if anything. So it should be a corner to Milan. The ref has got it is a corner to Milan. It looks like it is. I think fourth corner of the game, if this is the case. Fourth corner in 26 minutes. Anyone who's got bets on corners tonight has done quite well. His eyes swollen. He's out, I think. Oh, that's a great corner there. Great corner from Reinders. It looks like Abraham near enough got to it. Leao. Please tell me you're all right, kid. Oh, no, it's just hit him in the head. I was already kind of hit him in the leg, and it was quite funny. Clearance from the Genoa player. Oh, Leao's been fucking hit. He's bleeding too as well. Stayed up from the stands. Oh. I say we're falling like flyers. It's all coming from sort of interventions. It was a good pressing, great block from Leao. I think it's hitting dead square on the face. So maybe busted his lip or hit a tooth, hence the blood. Or maybe his nose. Who knows? Morata on the bench. It'll be all right to continue. It's just probably just a bit of a. Obviously, can't play on these days with blood. Yeah, I think it's the nose. He's been hitting the nose. There you go. Poor Leao. The one time he goes to close down and press, he fucking gets smashed in the face with the ball. He's thinking, fuck it, I'm not going to do that again. Genoa throw in, really well done back. Fofana's been dominant all game so far, but he's found himself on the left side of the pitch where obviously Leao not on the pitch currently. Has gone into a no man's land, gone back to Reinders. Reinders tried to ball over the top to Abraham, but intercepted quite easily out by the Genoa team. Gentlemen are bringing the ball forward down the left side where we're still down to 10 men, no Liao. So Abraham's come back to defend a little bit. Not ideal to be playing with 10 men, especially off the back of those moments of possession where we were doing really well. So we're probably going to have to see a couple of minutes here of us balancing out the game, and then working back up again once Liao comes back on the pitch. Good ball from Vasquez out to the right side where Jimenez is caught in isolation, but does really well. Jimenez wins the ball back as well. Abraham now bringing it forward, gone head up, well done. Liberali's got not one ahead of him, so he's got to bring it backwards. He's tried to back heel to the oncoming Abraham, but it's gone back to Genoa. Reinders, Liberali, come on, head up, play the ball out. There you go. Fofana, Abraham, Chukwueze. You just need to bide some time. Let Liao come back on the pitch and we're good. Yeah, beautiful tackle from Jimenez. Really good tackle. This is I remember when Jimenez was playing last year. I think I think it was a bit where he gave away a penalty, but like you'd argue that his weakness, kind of like Teo Hernandez, is the fact that in those one-on-one moments he's going to get caught out. But really good defensively from him there. Mike shanked that clearance. Maybe it's the old school keeper shirt that Mike's playing, like those old school keepers who just hoof the ball clear. They are still getting treated to. Clearly his nose needs to be. Oh, he's back on the pitch now. So back to 11 players on the pitch at 30 minutes and 30 seconds. Hopefully we can build back up again in possession. But the ball's with Genoa. Yeah, but I mean, I'd probably say so far into the game, obviously the third of the way through, I mean, who's been the best player on the pitch? I'll probably say somewhere between Fofana and Jimenez. Yeah, okay, foul from Emerson. Yeah, I'd say somewhere between like Fofana and Jimenez. I think Emerson's done really well as well. Abraham's not quite linked the dots. Chukwueze's had a few chances, been blocked. Yeah, so I'd say somewhere between like Fofana and Jimenez have been the best players on the pitch so far. I mean, Chow and Gabriel as well have been relatively solid. But haven't had probably much to ask upon them. So winning the ball back quite a lot in midfield for Fano would definitely been my shout out so far. And then Jimenez done quite well in attack and defence, but he's now been asked upon. Don't go for the tackle. Close down. Relatively okay. Didn't quite have the pace on him, but he's won the ball back. Well done, lad. Go on. Play it out. Really well done. Really well done. I think that's going there from Jimenez. As we play back out, Emerson on the ball down the right side. Chukwueze. Go on, Chuk. Be brave. Okay, throw on to Milan. Fofana, Liao, back to Fofana. Should go back to Chow there. Going back to Reinders. Reinders now driving through the middle. I feel like we need a few runs in behind. Otherwise, it's always just in front of Genoa, which is much to their liking. Great ball from Gabriel across the side. Jimenez, great chest down. Can use Liao. He goes on his own. But he's going to use Liao there. Great ball. Great run as well from Liao. Go on, take him on. One-on-one. Oh! It's played out to Reinders on the edge of the box. Emerson. Chukwueze, come on, play for Chukwueze. It's got to be quicker. That's poor from Chukwueze. I mean, it might be a corner, but Scaroni now. The fifth corner now for Milan. Reiner's going to take it. We'll cover the comments in a sec. Let's just go through this corner quickly. Plays it short to Liberali. Liberali to Reinders. Go on, who's in there? Not a bad ball. Chow. What's going on there? Okay, just ricocheting again in the box. It looks like another corner, the sixth corner of the game. I don't think Zerol is on the bench, Hamid, but I think Voss is on the bench, unless I've read the bench wrong. Yeah, agreed with sharpshooter. I think He's kind of done it obviously in a bit where he's been pissed off with the senior players to give the Futura players some minutes, but it's kind of been a bit, for me, a little bit too late when you consider the preseason some of these players had. And that, for me, like I said at the start of the game, it's the fact that we haven't got a centre attacking midfielder that Liberali has just not seen any minutes. And he's persisted with like Loftus Cheek and sort of square pegs and round holes. But like Jimenez, you kind of get it because like Teo and etc. etc. You probably could argue a case that you should play more games at right back, but it's not as if we haven't had players in the fullback positions. Now, to Sharpshooter's point, he could have gone with Telechano tonight, and who has been relatively solid in the last games he's played, but he's gone with Jimenez. So give him credit there in the sense of going with Jimenez instead of Telechano, who's definitely got a higher ceiling than Telechano. So yeah, I mean it's a bit of a mixed bag for how he's been calling upon these youngsters, but certainly he's at his wit's end with what he's seen so far from some of the senior players. So yeah, very interesting. What's going on, Austin? Well, it's 0-0. We've had a few chances, 6 corners, a few half chances, I'd probably say, if anything. No clean chances as of yet. Great interception there from Gabbia, but the ball's still with Genoa here. It's not a bad ball around the back post. Clear it out. Sorry, clear it out even. Oh, Leao. Yeah, it's got to be a foul. Milan back in possession again. Jimenez looks good. Liberali not so much. Yeah, I mean, look, he didn't start well, Liberali, Austin, but he has definitely come into the game, in my opinion, better than he started. I'd still probably say you kind of want to see him pop up a little bit more in possession, but certainly his first 10 minutes weren't so great. Maybe first 15, you probably argue a case, but then after that, it's been okay. I think it's been pretty solid. Great ball over the top of Fofana. Oh, it's just in front of Leao, and he just couldn't quite get the touch to it. I think he knows he was very close there. 36 minutes now on the clock. Genoa throwing. Same time as this. Yeah, I'm somewhat a little bit faster than the scoreboard, so that's good news. Throw into Genoa, Fofana with the header. They knock about. Once again, we're back in possession. So we're doing really well to win possession back quickly from the Genoa side. I mean, I'd be interested to see the stats on time on possession. I mean, we've probably dwarfed Genoa so far in this game. Emerson now on the right side. He needs to get his head up. Liberali plays it safe back to Chow. Good ball. Chow to Jimenez. Can he find Leao? Yes, he can. He's in isolation. You've got to take him on. Take him on. But bodies need to be ready in the box for that cross. Jimenez now. Yeah, possession 55% for us against 45 Genoa. I thought it'd be a little bit more than that, but fair enough. Gabbia, Emerson bringing it inwards. Fofana, can you find Liberali? Can you find him? Yes, you can. He's going to play through you, but that's a really good turn of the shoulder from Liberali. But you've got to find a good pass there. Can you do it? Not quite. He tries to go for Leao at the backs on the left flank, but truth be told, I think Leao was probably just offside anyway, so it's not a bad thing. Ryan is now back in possession. Gabbia, Fofana, Chukwueze, come on, drop the shoulder. That's poor. That's poor. Yeah, I mean Genoa. Yeah, we're definitely playing better than them so far this half, and I would say they're playing for the draw. I just think they're not obviously playing out. They're playing to their strengths. Great pressing again from Emerson. Wins the ball back there. Chukwueze back to Ryan. Back to Chukwueze. Back to Gabbia. I mean, we're going to have to be fired up for this game. 125th year anniversary. Chow. Leao takes on Zanoli. Good tackle from the kid there. Throw into Milan. Back to Fofana. Chow to Emerson. Can we go to the right and find Chukwueze? Can you take him on? Can you take him on, lad? You can't. He won't do it. Back to Gabbia, who's gone over the top. Looks like he might be offside, Abraham. Gabbia, nice, well done there, strong. Pinamonti's not quite got any chance there. If you're trying to get balls over the top to Pinamonti, and I think the height of Gabbia and Chow is just, it's a no-brainer. It should be us all day, um, especially with 2 versus 1. Chow to Fofana, Fofana to Reinders, Emerson pressing forward, Chukwueze, come on, drive in, drive in, drive in. Where's the runners? There's one, there's Liberali. Go on, head up. It's got to be quicker. Leao's in isolation, but now it's too late. Leao now's on the ball. He's going to take him on. He's going to take him on. Oh, he's been caught. He's been caught there in his feet. Oh, good blocking there from Jimenez, because it goes back to Chukwueze back to Fofana. We're back in possession again. Fofana with a long distance shot. I just don't think it's in his bag though. I just don't see the point of that. I don't see the point of that shot. When it's not in your locker, what's the point of having that shot? Um, Question for you: who would you want to place Fonseca? To replace Fonseca? I mean, I think we covered that question in length. I, I don't even like know where to start with that one. Um, for me, I've got issues mostly with the build of the squad and where I think we need certain players, certainly in the midfield position. But anyway, here we go. 5 minutes left of the half, 40 minutes. So probably a bit of extra time on, but Chukwueze plays down to the right side. Emerson with the cross. All runners was there waiting with the volley, but has just been seen out to it. Jimenez does quite well to body the first player there, but Thornsby does well to beat him to the second ball when Jimenez goes in for the slide tackle, but Thornsby stays up, so he doesn't get Jimenez booked, which is quite fortunate for us there. But Genoa on the ball, Reinders in decent interception, but still with Genoa, and they're in the box here. Liberali, that looked like it could have been a penalty. Meretti's gone down. Is it Meretti? I think it's Meretti. I can't tell. It's one of these like fucking Juventus regen players that are supposed to be hyped up and get sold for like 20 mil, despite the fact they're fucking average. But yeah, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. I mean, it's no, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's like it's probably like the one before. We probably could have claimed a penalty for Liberale on as well. No penalty given. 41 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, there's no way of pen if we didn't get one. Yeah, agreed. You can't say really an eye for an eye, but I think if you're the first one would have been probably like an upper soft penalty, but that would have probably been the same caliber. So look, we are where we are right now. But Jimenez down left side. Leao's now more central with Abraham. Oh, that's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul. And that is number 59. Who is that? Friend drop? Should be on a booking with that. And he is. Zanoli even, sorry. Zanoli's booked. He got away with one before. So now he is now clearly in the booking side. So that is, I want to say that both the right-sided players are now on the booking. So really good news for Jimenez and Leao. Free kick. Left side of the just outside the box. I don't know which one this screams. It screams more of a Chukwueze, a left-footed. Cross it. I'd be interested to see who goes up for it. But we have to really, with all these set pieces we've managed to get with crosses and corners and free kicks, we have to really do some. It's probably just going to take that one header to latch onto to get this goal. But Chukwueze with a cross, it's not a bad one. Palmed out by the keeper. Leao's got that into Liberali. It's carried on possession. Back out to come on Jimenez. Goes for the shot. Oh, took a knock, and it is probably the I won't say the best chance we've had so far in this first half, but definitely could have gone anywhere. Took maybe 2 knocks to be honest. Nah, 2-1. Oh, I think it's maybe just bounced. He's drilled it. It's not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. Oh, that's not good. Jimenez done quite well to win the ball back again in well, through pressing. But Voliaco, I don't know if I can pronounce this guy's name. It's just gone down a little bit. It looks like it did kind of get him hit a bit in the crossfire with the way that the tackle and the momentum of Jimenez was, but it certainly wasn't a foul. Throw on for Fana. Go on. Jimenez really done. I think I've got to give it to Jimenez, player of the half so far, just ahead of Fofana. But it's still 0-0. It's still 0-0, and we still haven't been able to create clean chances, which is the worry going into the second half with 44 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Mike out to Liberali. Liberali goes to Chow. Chow does really well there. And Jimenez now driving through. Really fantastic. Still on the ball. Shades of Teo Hernandez there with the way he's driving that ball forwards. Chow with a nice cross ball across to Chukwueze. Emerson. It's once again, it's either the cross doesn't get past the first man or the shot doesn't get past the blocked effort. Like, there needs to be more coming off certainly off the right side where the predominantly element of the crosses are coming in from. 2 minutes left on the clock with the first half. Chukwueze, Emerson. Back to Chukwueze. He's obviously going to cut into the left side. Liberali, hold your own. Done well. Back to Chow. Jimenez. Leao, this is your last chance to go at this player. Go on, lad. Good cross. Abraham. Oh, another corner. I think this is corner number 7. Corner number 7 to see out. Thanks, Football Drawn. Steph, you're a better commentator than the guy that's commentating the game and the actual match program. Thank you. I probably know most of the players and most commentators on this shit. Chukwueze with the corner. Not a bad effort. Oh, it's gone a bit everywhere. It's half expecting the ref to give a foul, but he hasn't. Liberali on the ball. Slowed right down there. Jimenez with a cross on the left side. I think it's gone straight to the keeper. Yeah. Pretty poor end to the half. I mean, it's about 55 seconds left on the clock, but ultimately, I think this is going to see out the half. I mean, good from a pressing perspective. Really good to win the ball back swiftly. Not giving Genoa much to work with, but ultimately, I think we are good. Is he offside? Okay, cool. He is off. Not giving Genoa much to work with there, but I think just going forward, it's just more the conviction and the final cross, the final pass. It's not, this is the difference in these sort of games where they're not going to give us much defensively. It's good that we've got a couple of their players on a booking. Certainly something to work off. I think Jimenez has been brilliant in the first half. Fofana, once again, dominant. Royale has been, great through the pressing. I think it's more like the Chukwueze, the chances where he gets off the right side, a bit more with those crosses, not just the usual sort of things just going in and trying to get that long distance shot off or trying to, do the obvious, trying to hit and hope chance cross into Abraham in the middle. We need a bit more, certainly need a bit more, but it's 0-0 at half time. We need to be more clinical, less predictable. Completely agree, Terry. I hope turn up temperature in the second half. Yeah, look, I mean, I think it's not flat. I would 100% say it's not flat from an energy, a motivation perspective. It's just more, I think, in that final third, you've seen certain spells where it's kind of, you can see them turning the heat up a little bit, but it's more kind of, where's that rhythm and tempo? The flick-ons and stuff like that. And sometimes you need a lot of luck to kind of get that to work, but we're going to need to break these lot down. We're going to need to score a goal. And I just don't think it's going to be easy. And sometimes it might just land to us in a certain way. Some of these crosses might just hit off a Genoa defender and then land to a player, and it might be an easy tapping goal. Who knows? But I think we just need a bit more going forward. But certainly from the 15th minute, I would say, I think we've been really strong. But we just need to do a bit more to get that first goal. Let's read some of the comment sections we've got here. Mind Flayer not really convinced by Liberali, so okay, time to get Liberali off now. Didn't contribute much, but it's one of them ones. Like I said, he needs to find himself in the game where he's not a liability, Now, the first 10, 15 minutes for me, he was. I think after that point, he was popping up quite well. And I think from the 25th, 30th minute after Chow went down, and I think the momentum sort of died down a little bit, I think he just found himself doing kind of safe passes. Um, my question to you would be, who comes on for him? I mean, maybe you can come back to me on that one in the comment section. Jimenez is a right back, mainly in Real. Should never see the field again. He is. He is. I think Jimenez as well was also, and we've seen this last season, do really well off the left side. You could see when he cuts in from the left side, being a right-footed player, he's got more to open his body up into and more, I guess, passing lanes available. So I just, as much as Emerson is not a fan favourite for anyone, and I think he's actually had a good half so far. Not obviously going forward and crossing and creativity-wise, but good from a defensive perspective. I think I wouldn't just say Jimenez has to be a right-sided, right back. I would say he's a great option to have on the left. Just talking about now, I thought Jimenez was brilliant for me as player of the half. Like, not easily, but I think because Fofana for me was great, really aggressive, really strong. I don't think gave the ball away much at all. It's probably his passing percentage is probably in the sort of the upper 90s. But I would say Jimenez for me, from a sort of willingness to do more than just obviously just defend and simple passes, just driving the ball forward. Got obviously one of the players on a booking. I think maybe two actually. I want to say he got both of those Genoa players on the booking. Certainly the one on the edge of the box, but I feel like when he got tackled as well by Zanoli, he got him on the booking too. I might be right with that one. So I think you got to look from a dangerous perspective. I think Jimenez has been really good. What was he saying? Yeah, KRL, Jimenez looking confident, Liberali growing into the match and taking some decent touches. Agreed. The kids are balling. Yeah, the kids are playing quite well. We just need, I think, if we're winning this game 1-0, we'd be singing a different tune to the game and the way that the players are playing. But so far, it's we still need to break this lot down. Make sure I haven't missed out anyone in the comments. Cool. I wouldn't mind seeing Voss for Liberali and move Reinders to the 10. Not yet, personally. I've not seen a lot of Voss, Stefano Voss. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Futuro. Obviously, he wasn't there for pre-season as well. I don't necessarily know if that's the right decision. We were talking about if you take Liberali off at half time, who would he come on for? Who would come on for him? With not a lot of midfielders off the bench, Okafor is certainly more of a winger, and certainly someone you can only bring on if you were taking off a Chukwueze or a Leao. I personally think that if Liberali is coming off, I think he brings him off for like the Morata thing that he did. Morata and Abraham playing together like he did them in the derby when Morata was, and you kind of seen the last couple of games playing more as a midfielder. Not saying that's the right decision, but I'm saying I think this is how Fonseca's mindset's going, as opposed to giving Voss, rolling the dice on Voss, basically. Voss can be a Musa like sub, let him play for the last 15 to 20 minutes. Might be a good shout there. Liberali's putting some work on like Loftus Cheek, who literally performs a disappearing act like magician. Yeah, I probably agree. I think like there's been some moments you're probably saying the game so far where like in the position that he's been in, Liberali, that he has done a lot more to pass the ball more confidently in the forward positions than Loftus Cheek would do if he was playing in a cam move. I heard Voss cooked for Ajax. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was very good for Ajax, but it's really hard to say how we translate to Serie A. So I'm just checking some other scores. Okay, so rewatching some of the efforts from half time here. Yeah, I'd probably say the best chance was quite early on with that Emerson bit, where it was a good spell of possession to break Reinders through. who finds Abraham with the first time pass to Emerson. I don't even know if Genoa had many chances, to be honest. Again, second chance here through the press. Reinders, Abraham. Yeah, I think rewatching this first half, I've liked the way that we've played and we've been able to certainly create through pressing. Despite the amount of Genoa bodies back there, I've liked the way that Jimenez has seen him now burst past number 14 for Genoa and win a really good free kick. You could probably ask him one or two good penalty shouts there as well. There was one on Liberali, there was the one shortly after for Leao. And then it cuts through to Jimenez, who then obviously wins the free kick. Reinders with the free kick in itself was a decent chance, hits off a player and goes out for a corner. I think we've looked sharp. We've looked sharp, certainly in defence, certainly in midfield. I just think we just haven't had the edge that we've needed to break through the body of Genoa players. Certainly off the right side with the crossing from Chukwueze and Emerson, it's been very average. Never, if it beats the first man, it's maybe a bit over. It's too much over. Abraham, or equally going into the middle where three Genoa defenders are ready waiting. Leao has probably not been found enough as we should have got him into the game. The way that we've got the right side enough, like with Zanoli and the other number 14 on yellow cards, we should be now looking to go at that right side. So their right side, the left side for Leao and Jimenez, to be able to expose and get those players on hopefully a red card to obviously make the game much more interesting. But it's just the way that they've been finding themselves, Jimenez and Leao, those opportunities to find space to go into with great positive running. And they found each other twice, I believe. Jimenez found Leao with a good slip through ball, and Leao with obviously the back heel pass as well. They found Jimenez through too. Much more of that, whereas opposed to like the right side, I think Chukwueze has been doing much of that. There was obviously the first time ball from Emerson to Liberali, who nearly gets the penalty there. There's a little bit of that, but it's a bit too much more on the right side as opposed to the left side. Left side's not had many opportunities, but what they have been doing has been really good to carve out more effective chances or half chances. I think Abraham's not really been fed much at all. He's certainly just there to help press and make the three centre backs of Genoa's life a bit more harder. But it's been it's been a tough night for him so far because I don't think he's been getting a lot of the ball or getting a lot of good crosses and chances. Going to go through some of the other comments in this section here. Okay, thoughts on Maldini not accepting the invitation for the 125th event? I mean, the guy got sacked. I mean, I would take it personal as well. Is what it is. Is what it is. I think the way he got sacked wasn't the right way. It's led to his stance of where he's at right now. Would you say just let sleeping dogs lie and just come back to the event? It's 105th anniversary, the club you played for your whole career at. I don't know. I mean, we are not privy to the conversations or the scenarios that happened to him to be essentially let go a year and a half ago. It probably was not a easy pill to swallow for him. And they say time's a healer, but it's only been a year and a half, so fuck it. It is what it is. They're going to park the bus here soon. They probably will, but that's why we have to break them down. Do you think the Liberali tackle was a pen? I think it was as pen as much as the foul on Liberali earlier on in the half. I think if you probably give that, if you give the foul before, obviously you don't give that Liberali foul from before, you don't give the one that he commits onto Meretti. So I'm not saying it's an eye for an eye, but you can just if the ref's not going to give it before, you can tell he's just not giving those penalties away. If we win this, we'll be 3 from Juve and then 6 from top 4 with the game in hand or some place. Yeah, we need to win this game. Simple as. Good on Maldini showing some backbone. Says a lot about ownership. He's not there. Yep, agreed. Probably the way he was probably treated is why stuff we don't quite know the whole story to. But yeah, Stefano Milan, obviously with the comment, great. Don't forget to check out our Substack with the link there as well. Big shout out there. Big up Stefano Milan, obviously. Thanks for allowing me this portal to do the live stream, to reach out to you guys around the world. Maldini showed backbone when he refused to come back to Berlusconi and Galliani want him back. This is nothing new. Chukwueze and Emerson are agile but not effective on the ball. Agreed. Too many wasted passes into the box getting cut out. Agreed. Chukwueze needs to be sold. I mean, I don't know what to say on that one, but he's playing, he's fit. I mean, I wanted more from this season. As simple as. Will they bring Teo on? I mean, currently, would you bring Teo on? I probably wouldn't because Jimenez is playing relatively strong. I think any scenario you see Teo coming on is if you take Emerson off and you throw Jimenez on the right side. I don't know if Chuck is worth selling. Going to be a squad player, I think, next season too. Yeah, agreed. I think we are talking quite a lot about a lack of depth. I'm not saying Chukwueze is a fantastic option. I certainly expected more from when we signed him, but I don't know. I just feel like he probably is a player you keep for depth, at least for now. Yeah, Teo only comes on a few minutes exhausted. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I think it depends on how the game's going. I mean, when you look at the bench and you look at the players that are going to hopefully create some chances, you look at Teo Hernandez, you look at Okafor, you look at. I mean, there's not really a lot of players you can look at. Morata's not going to create; he's more there to score. Maybe. I mean, this is where I was thinking about my headspace with the Liberali sub. It would be more if the crosses are coming into the boxes as frequent as they are, and I think 7 corners to end that first half. Would it not help to have a Morata on the pitch to help pounce and take away one of these chances, the loose balls, to be in the box with Abraham? Because ultimately, Liberali is obviously helping from a creative element in a way. However, it's more if we're doing so well to win the ball back quite often from the Genoa players and finding the chances in possession through crosses on the left side of Leao and Jimenez, who are kind of working on by themselves, with Reinders the link-up play, and then Chukwueze and Emerson as well. You kind of hazard the chance and the guess that you throw another, Morata, literally fucking mindset. Morata's warming up, and you throw Morata on the pitch with Abraham, and you basically go, let's get more bodies into the middle of this box and take up more chances, because Abraham's not getting fed well here, and I don't think he's going to get fed well here. Just the way that Genoa are playing so deep. Morata's warming up. He's certainly going to play. I do believe it's going to be in place for Liberali. Yeah, my players agreeing as well. Morata for Liberali, maybe. Please Camarda. See a 4-4-2 with Morata and Tammy if they both fit. Yeah, look, I said this about 10 minutes ago. I think who comes on for Liberali? I think it's the whole. This worked against, when we beat Inter in the derby, and had a somewhat okay spell of games with the way that they're playing. I mean, is Morata going to pierce through balls through the middle of the pitch? No. Is he good with defenders and midfielders backing into him? Yes, he is pretty good with that. Is he good at tracking back? Yes, he's pretty good at that. Is he going to give us another option in the box for crosses? Yes. Currently, as it stands, the way we're playing against this side, Genoa, who are sitting quite deep, it probably is the right decision to throw Morata on. I thought Liberali had a okay first half. I'd probably give it a 5.5 out of 10. But it's probably a stage just a little bit too big for him right now, and we need to win this game. But who knows? I can see Liberali, though, coming out the tunnel. So maybe I'm saying this all for nothing. Maybe it's for Chukwueze. No, Chukwueze's still there. Leao's still there. I don't know if Abraham's still there, though. It might be for Abraham. Fonseca's in the tunnel with the boys, though. So we got Liberali, Chukwueze, Gabbia, Jimenez, Chow, Reinders, Fofana, Leao, Morata's. It might be for Abraham. Tammy isn't there, agreed. Yeah, it's for Abraham. Abraham's coming off. Okay, well, here we go. Interesting that. I don't know what. I mean, ultimately, it's not. I'm not going to sit here and go, why are you taking off Abraham for Morata? But maybe maybe Fonseca didn't see enough from him. Who knows? He did have a few chances, obviously a few half chances. Maybe he wants more from. Maybe he thinks Morata can do a lot more to help link the play up with Liberali, with Chukwueze, with Leao. Maybe that's his mindset here. But yeah, interesting. And we still got Kamada off the bench as well. If we are going to commit to a two-striker formation, I think that's where you probably see Kamada come on. Could just be tactical, trusting Liberali 100%. He looks like he is. Abraham wasn't getting the ball, and we were winning the balls on the ground. Yeah, fair play. Okay, second half's kicking off. Milan now starting the half. We need to get the 3 points here, guys. Simple as. I wouldn't be surprised if Kamada comes off the bench. I was talking before about who do we have to throw off the bench going forward, and we spoke about Okafor. We spoke about Morata, who's obviously come on just now. Spoke a little bit about Voss, but yeah, forgot about Kamada. He is someone who was involved in the winning goal midweek. Who did we play now? I forgot who we played. In the Champions League. That's a great start to the half so far. Fofana through to Morata. First time ball out to Chukwueze. Go and get the ball. Get across in there. It's a decent. Oh! We could have just seen Emerson Royale's first goal. We could have just seen Emerson Royale's first fucking goal, but it wasn't to be. It's a good cross in. Emerson is literally the first Milan body it goes past, and he gets a knock on. And it's a good save. It's a good save. It's just probably it's enough out that the keeper's had enough time to get himself over to get that parry out and get a decent. That's the best chance of the game so far. Really good start to the second half, even with Morata obviously heavily involved in the build up for that. Oh bloody hell! Leao having a bit of a hustling match with Hornsby and Charles cleared it out back to Genoa in possession. Red Star, thank you for the shout out, guys. Yeah, it was Red Star midweek. Emerson, yeah, if Emerson got that goal, jeez, we were near the end of it on social media. Okay, back to the key part, and now back to pressing from Morata. I think that bit there is what I think. I mean, the logic of the sub for Abraham. I mean, that's more Morata, where like Abraham is just he's a bit too clunky and clumsy in the middle of the pitch, and I just don't think he's got that in him to get that ball first time and shift it out to the right side. He kind of knows that Chukwueze is already out there, ready and waiting, whereas Abraham would probably take an extra touch on the ball and get caught up in possession or his legs tangled. Whereas Morata is certainly much more agile and adaptive on the ball. Bit of a hash there from Liberali, who's now led to a Genoa throw-in. I believe Genoa have made a sub as well. Just come up with a little thing icon. I just want to see who they've subbed on. They have subbed on Voliaco, who was on the booking anyway. So Stefano Stabelli is now on for them. Okay. A bit of possession now. Probably the longest bit of possession I've seen them have in quite a while now. But it's all mostly in their half with Milan trying to press out, and it's again we've done really well just to kind of play them to their weaknesses, which is clearly not playing out possession with good fast forwards to play out to, as we now won the ball back very swiftly. Back to Chow in possession. And Mike, who's not had much to do today, certainly from a goal saving perspective. Plays out to Chow in possession. Chow to Reinders, really good first touch there, opens his body up there. Leao's now on the move. Plays it out to Fofana. Not the best of balls, but Fofana's done quite well with it. Tries to slip it through to Liberali, and it's gone back to Gabbia now. Gabbia's got to find a decent diagonal ball to Jimenez there, who's kept it really well with the first touch. Very fast, first ball to Morata. Morata's poor there for Morata. Poor there. It's just gone into like a herd of free bodies where like Jimenez is doing the marauding run, just slipping through, keep the momentum of the ball going. It just doesn't quite make sense to why you'd want to continue with the ball. Really good first. That's a great hustle there from Liberali. Wins the ball back. He's now pressing. He's now pushing the ball forward, but he's just poor ball there. He's giving away the foul. Yeah. Mm. Oh, it's a good effort from Emerson. It wasn't a great cross from Chukwueze. It was like a very, once again, just a bit, just dipped okay, but like wasn't amazing. So Emerson, I think, did really well to make something out of that. I don't think it was going to do much if it got past him. Probably would have been an easy clearance for a Genoa player in the box. Genoa back in possession now. Vasquez out to the left side now. Cabia, strong. He's given a foul there. Gabia's just body checked him a bit too much there. Or maybe got into his face a little bit, to be honest. 51 minutes now on the clock. Commentary's on speed on my stream. There you go. You can mute your stream and you can listen to me. Because apparently I'm better than Adam Summerton and whoever the hell was doing your commentary. Shout out to Adam Summerton. He's a good guy. He did a pod with the guys, I think a year and a half ago, or maybe. Yeah, I think it was like the summer after the Scudetto. He did a pod with the guys. He's a really, really nice guy. Just shouts out to Cyril on Twitter, always talking about like how entertaining the league is. Great games to watch, and good. I like him as a as commentators are. You don't probably know a lot about Cyril or history or players or wherever it might be. I think he does a good job to at least be proud about the league he's commentating on. But anyway, back to the game. It was a free kick there for Genoa. Not much with it. As we played out, went back to Genoa now, back to Milan in possession. Mike's now collected the ball. I think it was an offside there, to be honest. And Chow with a great first time ball to Reinders. Reinders now pressing through. Here we go. Leao, come on, drive. Can you? Great from Leao. Plays out to Fofana. That's a smart ball there. It's a smart ball. Chukwueze, overlap. What have you got? Great ball from Chuk. Liberali got to fight for it. Good out from Genoa there. Bit more like that. There's just a lot of bodies there. There's a lot of bodies, and we're gonna have to we're gonna have to be lucky. We're gonna have to be stronger, more convicted to have that decisive pass, that decisive shot go through. There's a goal in this. I mean, 100%. It's got to have to be a goal in this. It cannot be end but 0-0. But we've got to be the first one to score it, certainly. Chukwueze now cutting in. Emerson caught in possession. Poor, really poor. Now Genoa on the counter attack. You got Friend up. Fuck off. Okay, we're good. Probably should have done better with that, Genoa. Stay on your feet, Jimenez. Stay on your feet. Great. That's a dangerous ball that went in there, but Chow does really well to clear it. Jimenez tries the ball over the top, but it's kind of gone a bit sideways, and I couldn't quite keep that in. Dangerous spell of possession there. That was really poor from Emerson, who loses the ball in the build up for that. I'm really resisting to make a joke of this the left-sided defender for Genoa called Aaron, but call him Aaron. Aaron. Morata wins the ball really well there, plays it out to Emerson. Can you do something good on the ball, please, lad? Come on. Gone. All right, back to Fofana. He's not got any sort of creativity in him to do something there. Chow, good ball. Not a bad ball. Not the best ball. Sabelli clears it. Jimenez with the throw in now into the Genoa half. We're quite comfortable in sharpshooter. Definitely the key and peel skit. I will bust that 8A round if we score past him. Yeah, we're quite comfortable with possession in their half. Chow to Gabbia. Gabbia. Come on, what we got? Come on, can we do something outside the ordinary? Emerson. Chuk. Great dummy there. Liberali, go on. What you got on, lad? What you got on you? Go on, lad. Go on, kid. Nice ball. Great slip through. Oh, Reinders, man. Liberali does well there to recover the possession, though. Jimenez. Oh, keep driving, lad. Keep driving. Emerson, do not do something stupid. And he kind of does because he tries to play a ball through out to. It's quite sloppy in general. We're not done well, but like Genoa either aren't great. He's just gone through the back of Emerson. That should have really been a foul there. Chukwueze in the ball. It's been quite sloppy to think like we're not just like we're just always getting the rebound, which is great. Don't get me wrong. You've got to do that in games like this, but like it's just not clean. We're not being helped by the way that they're playing Genoa, but we could do a bit more here. Liao driving. Go on, who's in the box? Thing is, there's a sea of bodies there, and there's only Morata and like Liberali, who's like 5'5". Emerson, 55 minutes on the clock, 55 actually. Approaching the 56th minute. Liberali in possession now. Plays out to Gabbia to Chow. Chow should play out to Jimenez. He doesn't. He goes to Liao. Really going well by Liao there. Morata. Reinders, can head up. You got. Oh, he's offside there. I think he's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Goes for the unobvious pass there. I think Liao was probably in more of a better opportunity to go backwards into. But he goes for the ball behind to Morata, who has the shot, which is he's offside, well offside, which is well blocked by number 20, Sarelli. Still 0-0 as we approach the 60th minute of the game. Long kick again. Easily headed back out by Chow, and Liao's done really well to beat the first man, Sabelli, who had tackle. But he's on his own here, and he's got a lot of bodies around him. And it's gone back to Fofana. Fofana tries to work the top to Liberali. Liberali tries to head up. He's not got the height to connect to it well. Who's out in the crowd? They got Pirlo, you got Borriello, you've got Zeroli, I think, in front of him. Oh, that's what's his name? Donadoni. I think that was Donadoni in the crowd. It was Donadoni. Roberto Donadoni. What's he doing now? 61 years old. I feel like he was coaching someone. Oh, because he was coaching he did Italy, obviously, innit? After Lippi. And then Napoli, Cagliari, Parma, Bologna. And then went out to China. There you go, random. Back to the game. I don't know. Looks like someone's got a hobble, so Genoa player might be coming off here. Number 13, who's that? Is that Barney guy, whatever his name is? Yeah, Barney. There you go. Slowly learning who these players are. Second half was putting me to sleep. Was put my dog to sleep currently. He's on the right of me. But he's been asleep for the whole game, to be honest. Um, all right, ball back in Milan's possession here. Emerson out to Chow. Chow, Chow, Chow. Chow's going to go to Emerson again. Drive it down the right side. Come on, guys, quicker. I think they're still at 10 men anyway. Oh, no, maybe back to 11, actually. Emerson just doesn't look like comfortable when the ball goes back to him in the middle of the pitch and he's like having to open his body up onto his left foot. He just doesn't look comfortable. Um, just like gives me the ick as a football fan if you see a player like that, just not comfortable in that element of possession. Okay, Gabbia, Chukwueze, Fofana in the middle of the pitch. He goes for a long ball, not a great one, kind of in the area where it's gone towards Leao, but it's going to be headed back out now, back to Reinders, back to Leao. Leao's now driving forward with the ball. He's been hacked away a few times by Sabelli, where it's gone back to Jimenez. Find Reinders, lad. Yep, great first time ball. Reinders, Leao, who's in the box? Who's in the box? Who's in the box? Reinders, come back. Bodies there. There's so many bodies. It's like the whole Genoa team here. The whole Genoa team are in and around the fucking area. I reckon we're gonna have to throw Camardo on. I think we're gonna have to throw Camardo on anyway. Chukwueze, you know. Liberali. It's not a bad ball. Just wait, he's overcooked it. Yeah. All right, yeah, fucking hell. Camardo is coming on. For Liberali, we have to get more bodies in the box. Simple as. They're not willing to play out Genoa, so we need to be able to throw this fucking ball in the box and do something with it. 61 minutes on the clock. I thought Liberali's not had a bad showing. I think he kind of ends for me at a 5.5 out of 10. But we need something more in the box for this sort of game. This could be the game he finally scores his first goal, and I think he probably will. I think he will. He's got ample chances here. Here we go. Good pressing there. Gabbia. Gone. First time. Morata. What are you fucking doing? What the hell's happened there? Even the ref's getting involved. That's really poor. Great slip through ball from Reinders. Morata then is running onto it. Even just open your body up and put your laces through it, lad. Do something just to kind of. He's gone backwards with the pass. Wasteful, really wasteful that from Morata. Really wasteful. Tried to be too cute with it, and he created nothing. What could have been even just a half chance. Again, like where those clean strikes that we have, clean strikers that we have with the ball. I've seen it quite a few times tonight. Emerson had that chance. Fofana had a chance in the first half. But other than Reinders, there probably isn't anyone who's can like put their fucking laces through the ball and get a good shot on goal. I'm not even talking from long distance. I'm talking about in the area. And I feel like Abraham doesn't have it. Morata doesn't have it. Leal's a bit inconsistent with it. We just need more fucking people who can strike a ball. It's not that hard. Imagine scoring on the 125th anniversary. I think he will. I think he will. I can just see like a clunky goal, but great pressing from Fofana again. Really good pressing again. Kamada's picked up steam a little bit here. Ryan is now driving forward excellently. Excellently. He's driving. He's still got it. Leao's on the ball. Good cross. Go on, lad. Oh, it's gone into two bodies with Morata and Kamada right there with the two Genoa players, and it's just not landed perfectly. Much more like it. Great pressing from Fofana. Gets it out to Kamada to Reinders. Reinders drives through the ball excellently. Finds Leao. It's just kind of, I think he's hit off the Genoa player and gone back to the keeper, if anything. Just a bit too much in momentum in the move for the players to actually catch up with. Good last couple of minutes here. Kamada now pressing onto Vasquez, who playing out. Emerson has not done a great job at following his marker. But Genoa now possession. Milan Badej in on the middle of the pitch. It's gone out to Sabelli. Oh, 8A run to Frendrup, back to Badej, back to Frendrup, back to not a bad possession, bit of possession there from Genoa. But cleared out by Chow, back to the keeper, back to Vasquez. He plays it to Barney. He's gone for the first time ball, and that has caught Jimenez completely off guard there. Sabelli, not a bad cross, and I think this is the first corner for Genoa of the game. Gabbia clears that one out. Seven corners to now the one of Genoa. Quite ironic if they score a 65 minutes on the clock. We cannot afford to go down first here. We cannot afford to. It's not the greatest of corners. Genoa players are putting their hands up, looking for a handball there. Cleared out by Emerson. Come out of the pressing. I think it was more of a hopeful heckle from the Genoa players to look for a penalty. Try to play throughout the middle, and it's cleared out by Emerson back to Reinders. Now we play out of possession. Here we go. Sabelli's now out of position, but Leao, he's been caught up with Leao now. Leao's bringing it back to Fofana to Reinders. Reinders driving through the middle. We've got Chukwueze now on the right side. Chukwueze on isolation. Back to Emerson. I just don't think it's the right pass doing that, lad. Take him on. Why can't you take him on? You're one-on-one with the player. Take him on. You get a good cross in there. But Jimenez is doing brilliant here. Drives down the left side. Jimenez, first time cross. Oh, good header out there. Good header out there by Aaron, who stops Chukwueze getting onto it. Gabbia bringing it forward. Chukwueze. Corner number 8 now for Milan. Corner number 8 for Milan. Good. I mean, Jimenez again. Fantastic. Just a willingness to drive forward. Like, why can't Chukwueze do that on the right side? I understand if Emerson's got limited capability, but like if you're one-on-one with a defender, why can't you take him on? Like, the very least, you know, recycle possession, you win a throw and you win a corner. There you go. Go on, Leao. There's a lot of bodies around him, but the ball's in there. It's very awkward right now. I mean, this is where they do not want it. Emerson is not where you want to land it to him. Reinders, oh, it's a really poor first touch, and he's going to avoid a free kick. It's a yellow card. I think it's a yellow card. That's really poor from us. I mean, I think that's a yellow card. It's just a poor first touch. I don't think he got booked, to be honest. I think he should have got booked. 67 minutes. Time is ticking away, guys. Time is ticking away. Genoa now playing out the back, done quite well there, but it's still with Barney. He tries a long ball. Chukwueze gets a somewhat of a touch to it, but it's still with Aaron. Sabelli with the first time cross. Do not let that go to the other side. Emerson does well to clear it. Does really well to clear it. Kamada with the header. Really well done. Morata, head up. Just bring it back. Yeah, really well done. Go on, lad. Fofana, he's not won the foul there. It's just they're getting bodies back really well here, just to stifle any chance of a counter attack. And just without players like Pulisic, we're missing a creative edge. Down the left side, render up. Lack of intensity from Terry. Oh, Ewan's been caught in possession there, though. Keep on your toes, guys. Keep on your toes. Go on, safe. Really well read by Gabbia there. the back pass was the obvious pass there, but it's just the fact that he read it and he didn't stay on locked onto the ground, was mobile. Gabby read that really well. Poor pass from Emerson, looked offside. Is he offside? I thought he was offside there. We got Liao, take him on. Vasquez done really well. Oh, it was offside. I thought it was fucking offside. Mm. Now, if you're Fonseca, like who do you throw on as subs? I think Morata and Kamada have to stay on as subs. Leao has to stay on. I'd argue a case of Chukwueze. I think if you had another option, you would throw him off. To be honest, I'd actually probably be honest. Like I'd. This is the interesting one. I would personally, if I'm a coach who hasn't got the issues that we're having right now, I would personally take off Chukwueze. I would throw Jimenez on the right side because, like, now he's good going forward, but like he's been caught out a few times defensively, and I would throw on Teo Hernandez. So you still have an extra attacking body to throw on the left side. And if he's still pissed off with Teo Hernandez, then throw on Tadachan on the left side. But like, I think we need another option on the right side. We're creating sweet to fuck all on that right side, and we need to basically add someone on that side who's willing to take on a man, because we are doing nothing just by passing the ball back and forth between Chukwueze and Emerson. And yes, Emerson had a great chance at the start of the first half, second half, but like, there we go, Morata. He's been bodied there, but the ball carries on. Leao, go on, Jimenez. You get a shot off there, lad. No. I think we have to just do more of it on the right side. Chukwueze has been, for me, the most disappointing player of the game. Really disappointing. In a game where we've needed, Pulisic isn't on the bench. Okafor is never going to come on for him because Okafor is more of a left-sided player. And in a game where Liberale is, just first Serie A start, this could have been a game easy for him to kind of come more into his own. He's turned into a bit of a sheep from like the 20th minute onwards. Playing it too safe, too much. Gone, Morata. Nice ball through the middle from Fofana through to Morata, but once again caught out just at the last minute. Oh, come on, he's probably giving away a foul there. Yeah, he's giving away a foul. 72nd minute on the clock. Yeah, it's a good point, sharpshooter. Doesn't matter how pissed off he is. If we need to win, we need to win. You've got to swallow your pride. I'd argue a case. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's ultimately where the substitutions, so where the decision to drop players comes to bite in the arse. You have to go, like, crying back to them. I don't think it's an element that we're going crying back to Teo Hernandez, because it's not the fact that Jimenez has played bad. I think it's more to the fact that we just don't have many other attacking options off the bench, certainly in the wide positions. And I think he would obviously is a player that would have to offer quite a lot right now in this sort of game. So fuck it, throw him on. Let me know if you agree with the Jimenez idea. Throw him on the right side in place of Chukwueze. But now Chukwueze's on the ball. You can prove me wrong. Come on, lad. On the ball, goes for the cross. Like, there, it's a poor cross. Like, fuck him off now. That's really poor. Like, it's just like, it's too obvious. It's too easy to defend against that. It's too easy to defend against that. You got to take it more to the byline, lad. Yeah, I know it's uncomfortable because it's your right foot. You got to take it to the byline, and you got to do something. And even if you cut back, and then you can see if the cross is on there, but where you're trying to cross from, on the corner of the actual box, as a left-footed player, to get a cross that's going to cause some danger against a side with so many bodies back, has to be inch perfect, and then also have a runner that is willing and mobile enough to swing their body and to get it. Like, even like trying to score a header from that, to come in that way, you've got to like come into it, as opposed to have it come to you and you can go into it that way. It's just for me. It's just the idea of a cross from that angle so many times now in this game is just nonsensical. When you could really go, look, I'm going to take this player on a little bit more, and then cut it back and get an angle where it's more, and then just get more from it. Really poor, really poor. But here we go again. Really good first touch there for Fana to Morata, and then back to Kamada. But Kamada's now been caught in possession now. Thornsby on the ball. Back to Genoa, recycling possession again. Yeah, he has no right foot. Everyone said, "Yeah, knows it." Agreed. Yeah, he hasn't got a right foot, but I don't think necessarily you need to have a right foot. Like when it comes to, like, I'm not trying to compare him to Salah, but when it comes to Salah and he's on the right side, it obviously instills fear in defenders. But does he have a right foot that's obviously anyway as good as his left foot? No. But it's the fact he's willing to use his body and pivot and top and turn a little bit that keeps defenders on edge. If you are looking so obvious that you're just going to cut in onto your left side, it comes so easy to defend against that. Regardless if you have a right foot or not, it's willing to be able to do more than just kind of go for the obvious left foot movements. But here we go. Good pass from Chukwueze to create the counter attack. Reinders, Morata, can you do something better this time? Does the cut in. Morata! Left foot, and this has gone left wide. That's probably the best effort of the game so far. That's the best effort of the game so far. I mean, it probably should have been a foul in the build-up. Morata goes quite ironically like the chance he had before where Reinders also found him cutting in on that right side where he tries to do a backwards pass to nobody. He cuts in onto his left foot and gets the open body shot where, yeah, it's just not great. And Chukwueze is coming off. Chukwueze is coming off for no Okafor. No Okafor. So Okafor playing on the right side. I think this is probably the first time we've seen him play on the right. I want to say ever in a Milan kit. I don't think we ever really necessarily gave him a chance there. It screams to me when we used to kind of try to play Rebic at right side. And it didn't quite always work out, but let's see. It can't be worse than what we were seeing. We know Okafor is definitely better in isolation, but good pressing so far. Here we go. Okafor now on the ball, first touch. And he's not looking great. He's just lost possession. Genoa now carrying on with the counter attack with enough Milan bodies to surely deal with this. I think Genoa are going to play out. I think Okafor did foul someone when they won the possession back there. Something's hammy. Barney again, I think on the floor. It's Barney or someone. It was Aaron actually. "77 minutes on the clock, guys. This is not looking ideal. I mean, it's obviously enough time to score a winning goal here. Not a problem in that, but it's the fact that we haven't scored yet is concerning. And as that 77 minutes ticks on to 78, and that 78 goes into 80, 85, they will, Genoa in this case, shut up shop even more so and basically ask us to create a miracle to score a goal. I don't know who else we can bring off the bench, to be honest, other than Hernandez. We've still got 2 subs left. But you'd have to keep Reinders and Fofana on. I don't see a point of bringing on Boss. All the strikers have been subbed off. We just keep going again. We've got to see what we can do. Decent pressing here. Good pressing from Leao. Jimenez, really good there. Reinders, gone. Morata. Oh, he's hit the fucking crossbar. He's hit the crossbar. What's happened there? Why did everyone give up on the fucking ball? Why did everyone give up on the ball? I don't understand what the fuck happened there. After Morata hit the crossbar, Morata's now claiming for a penalty. Jimenez is really good from the pressing. Reinders, does he actually get tackled there? He gets pushed. He gets pushed before his shot. Morata, but I don't think it's enough to win it. Warrant. Well, he does get pulled. He does get somewhat pulled. He does get pulled, like a enough to put him off his balance. I mean, he's got to put that away, 100%. But he does get kind of, I don't know. I want to give him a bit of benefit of the doubt of the fact that he does get basically pushed into the chance, but nothing given. Refs not having it. As we go again, that was probably what should have been the goal to give us the lead, if not the winning goal. Oi, oi, oi. Morata, Morata, Morata. Best shot of the game, hits the crossbar. Good pressing once again from Jimenez. Great first time ball from Morata, from Reinders. Jimenez wins the ball back again excellently though. Chow, brilliant. Once again, really well done. Reinders, Okafor, going to be quicker. Oh, it's poor. It's poor from Okafor. It's poor from Okafor because it's just behind Emerson. Genoa win the ball back there, and it's now a throw onto Genoa. I think the only way we're scoring is if, like, basically they're trying to play out. We're winning the ball through the press. We've created a fair few chances out of this now, or half chances even, and they're then chasing backwards. But Emerson wins the free kick. It's got to be free kick, surely. Yeah. Camera pans to Ibra. He's not looking relatively happy, despite his comments in the media being always, "We're on track, we're on course," and this shit. Fofana loses the ball, but then Genoa lose it back again. Okafor gets tackled in possession, free kick to Milan. They're looking a bit clunky here as we approach the 81st minute. Reinders, Gabbia, Chow. Chow to Leao. Leao to Fofana. Again loses the ball. Fofana 2 times in a row in like the space of 40 seconds. Oi, oi, oi. Pretty poor. Genoa now on the counter attack. Genoa with a cross in. Emerson clears it. Really good. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Can you win that ball back down? Camarda. Camarda as well. Morata. Come on. Morata quicker. Camarda. Camarda driving with the ball. It's got to be to Leao. It's got to be to Leao. And it's not to Leao. Poor. Poor. It's just, I mean, I will never. I expect everything from anyone who steps onto that pitch, and that there for me is just play the ball through to Leao and carry the possession moving forward. Come on, it's simple. Genoa back in possession again, back to the keeper. 82 minutes on the clock. Fofana, what the heck? I agree. 2 awful bits of spell from Fofana. Loses the ball clumsily in the middle of the pitch against another better attacking side. Probably damages much more. Really good from Emerson there. Wins the ball back. Yeah, really well done from Emerson. Really well done from Emerson. Clean, really clean. Good dummy from Leao, Camarda, Jimenez, Fofana. What's happened there? He's given an offside. Let's read some of these comments. Back to the fucking banter era for us again. We're so shit. Um, I don't. Aaron with a cross. Jimenez, good clearance. That's a poor shot there from Milan Badej. Fonseca cost us the game. It should have been to Abraham and Morata up top and not Camarda. Camarda can come off the last 15 to 10 minutes. I mean, I don't know. I just think we've not done enough to create. And we had a good chance with Morata. He should have scored that goal. I'm calling an 87th minute winner for Camarda, says Stein 1. Well, I hope you're right. You've got 3 minutes until that. Maratwe gives away a free kick. Frederick. Frederick says Sel, Okafor, Benacer, Leao, Teo, Loftus, Tomori, Emerson, Musa, Jovic, clean up and start again. I mean, I'd probably go half that list is definitely sellable. Imagine the one who scores with Emerson Royale. Yeah, agreed. He had probably the best, best chance on goal, you would say, because shots on the crossbar do not count as a shot on target. Say what you want about Pioli, we'd never be in 8th place. Yeah. Mike, can you collect that? And he does a really good job to collect that. Come on, Mike, play out. And he's holding his hip a little bit there, but you're going to have to put up with it, mate. It's the 85th minute. We need to continue with possession here. We cannot be wasting subs on Sportiello. Okay. Reinders, Emerson. Oi, oi, oi. Ciao. Leao. He's getting bullied off the ball by Thornsby, but he gets enough to get it back to Chow, plays back to Gabbia. Come on, guys. We need to do something here. We need to do something here. Come on. Chow. We cannot be drawing this game in a must-win game on 125th year anniversary of the fucking club. We need to win this game. 1-0 or not. Jimenez tries to... He gets it through the legs of the Genoa defender, but it gets cleared out again. They are settling for the draw here. 85th minute and 30 seconds. I don't presume there'll be a lot of stoppage time, so we are going to have to score a goal in the next 8 minutes, I would presume, for us to come away 3 points. Jimenez on the ball, take it down. Really good drive down. Come on, left side. Good cross. Oh, it's just behind kind of everyone there. And now Genoa on the counter attack. Ryan, you're gonna have to help out here. You're gonna have to help out here. Good clearance from Gabbia. Reinders, really well done. He's still got energy to burn. Fucking Reinders, excellent. Driving through the middle. This is a great chance here. Who's there? Right, Leao. Come on. Oh, Leao. Morata. Tira. I don't even know what happened there. It's a corner. I think he's asking for a handball or something, but I don't think it's going to happen. Really, excellent from Tijani Reinders there. Excellent from Tijani Reinders. It kind of hits a bit of the hand of Badej, but it's down low, so I don't think it's ever going to be given. Reinders back to Leao, back to Emerson. Why the fuck are we giving the ball to Emerson to create? Back to Jimenez, completely killed the fucking momentum of this corner. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. Back to Jimenez. Oh, come on, keep it alive. Win that header. Gabbia. Reinders. Come on, Leao, take him on. You're one-on-one. Fuck the player down on the pitch. Who cares? It's not a head injury. Play on. Cross. Oh. It's a low cross, and looks like Gabbia looks like he's going to get a touch on it, but I think he just dummies it through. And it goes through to the keeper with an easy collection. I've only just clocked it now. The keeper looks like the guy. What's his fucking name now? He looks like that guy. He's on social media all the time. The one that he's got a brother and he got arrested out in like a Middle Eastern country or something. I can't remember what it was now. What's his fucking name? Andrew Tate. That's it. Yes, it looks like Andrew Tate. Great. That's a great assist there by Marinso. It looks like the keeper looks like Andrew Tate. There's a fucking shoe on it. Ball over the top for. Oh god, yeah, is that a free kick? It's a corner. It's a corner for Genoa. 88th minute, 30 seconds. We are not looking great here. Oi. Balotelli on the sidelines. AA Ron with a cross, headed out by Emerson. Back to AA Ron, is onside. Back to Milan Badej. Back to AA Ron. Back to Badej. Fucking hell, lads. Can we get this ball back, please? Press out, come out of the press out, press out, press out. Emerson, back to fucking AA Ron. I feel like I'm getting deja vu here. Back to Badej, it's deja vu. But he's actually cleared it inwards and it's gone to Genoa player. Can we get rid of it? Great block from Gabbia, still with Badej. Great block from Gabbia. He's given a fucking free kick. I don't know what for a handball. I mean, this is not a good. I mean, it's a great chance here for Genoa here with a free kick just outside the D. I mean, it kind of is a handball, and we're approaching the 90th minute here. Oh dear. 4 minutes stoppage time, and the ball is in their half with a free kick. I mean, this could be honestly a horrendous end to the game. I mean, a draw, a 0-0 draw is a draw is just awful. It's just awful. It's an insult to anyone who's rocked up to the game tonight. There's a free kick right now, and we could literally be losing this game 1-0. Genoa bringing on another sub. Someone I've never heard of. Norton Coffee. Fucking hell. I'd rather fucking lose than draw. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've just kind of sorry to have a live stream with you guys with such a low scoring game, but here we are. Genoa now with a free kick. Shit free kick, and it's now a goal kick to Milan. I don't know the fuck took that. Maybe it was AA Ron. 91st minute, 20 seconds. Guys, we need to move this ball. We need to move this ball quick. Norton Coffee sounds like an antivirus. That's a great shout. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gabbia to Malik Chow. Fucking hell. Can we do something? Can we get the ball forwards here? Reinders. Chow. Back to Mike. Come on, we've just wasted 30 seconds. Mike goes for the long ball here. Leao hasn't got to it, but come out of this fighting for it. Come out of this fighting for it. He's kept that ball in. Can you just go for the cross? I think it's gone out. It might have gone out. I don't think it has gone out. Emerson fighting for it as well. It's hoofed out by the Genoa player. Ball recycles back to the man half. You've got Mike now passing it back to Chow. 92nd minute, 8 seconds, 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left of the game. We need to create something here. Decent ball from Fofana. Emerson. Oh, get it alive. What the fuck is that, man? Once again, like we create ourselves into these chances where it's just like you could so easily fall our way, and you got these. No, there's no composure. No composure. Jimenez to Camarda, back to Jimenez, back to Emerson. As if you want Emerson on the fucking ball in these moments. 92nd minutes and 40 seconds. Back to Chow. Fofana, now drive. Morata, come on, great player, Okafor. Shit, shocking cross. Fucking Andrew Tate is going to have an easier collection in his life. Awful from Okafor. I'm not surprised we're talking about selling him. I'm not surprised. I'm sorry. Like, kid can pop up with some great moments of scoring goals in the box, but like, come on, man. What the fuck was that? Ciao. Jimenez, 93rd minute, 25 seconds. Can we get this ball back and create something? Reinders, really well done. Norton antivirus stops him though. Okay, back to us again. 25 seconds left on the clock, 20 seconds on the clock. Gabbia gives it to the one guy you don't want to see on the ball at this moment of time. It's Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale gives it to Fofana. Fofana, come on, can we move the fucking ball? We've got 15 seconds. We've got 10 seconds. We've got 10 seconds. We've got 10 seconds. Jimenez, Liao, just get someone in the fucking box. Liao, Fofana, hit and hope cross, back to Fofana. Come on, it's gonna have to be in the box. It's gonna have to be in the box. It's gonna have to be in the box. Jimenez. Oh, Reinders, Liao, foul. Game over. I mean, I kind of want to put the volume on because I want to hear if the fans aren't happy with this. I'll say my thoughts in a sec. Cheers at full time. Massive cheers at full time. Fonseca obviously is unmoved by fans aren't happy. Lots of that going on. Emerson shaking his head. Yeah. I mean, comments in, guys. Come on, before I go in on that game. Comments in now. Okay, I can see viewers are coming in now, but I'll give my thoughts in a sec. Just throw your comments in. I know everyone's all pissed off as I am. Fucking embarrassing result that is. You know, you go and hope throughout the live stream. You hope that you're going to pull out that goal, and ultimately, look, we should have fucking scored. Morata hit the crossbar. We remained untested throughout the game. I'd like to see the stats from a Genoa perspective, but we're at home here. We're at home here, needing a win in a match week where Juventus draw, Fiorentina lose, Bologna are now well and truly over us. We're in eighth place. We're now stuck in eighth place now, and we're at home in the 125th year anniversary of our club's inception. I mean, there's a couple of takes here I'd like to go into. He has to be sacked. Does Fonseca get sacked after this game? Personally, I probably would. I probably would sack him. I would sack him because as much as, yeah, there's injuries and as much as, yes, he's not getting players motivated, you know, like you got to work off results. And this is a horrendous start to the season. 15 games in, 23 points. We now sit well and truly eighth place. And with the game in hand being a team that's ahead of us, and comfortably ahead of us now, a little bit now, Bologna away from home, which I don't even think we're going to even get a result there, let alone a draw. So I would probably entertain Fonseca being out at this point. It's looking like it's completely derailed now as a season. If we cannot get a win at home against Genoa, we are fucked. We are fucked. And top four now is now looking like a bleak objective, and they cannot sugarcoat this at all. Ibra can come out with his bullshit saying we're on track. It's all load of crap. It's load of crap. We are not on track for shit. And it's going to be probably a little bit too late once they get, hopefully, some signings coming in the January market, which I don't even fucking think I'm confident on that's actually going to happen. Embarrassing. Okay, let's go through some of the comments here. Fonseca stinker in that one, just because Cooley isn't available doesn't mean you play Okafor out of position. Probably right. I think I said a point when we were about to take off Chukwueze, we should have thrown fucking Jimenez on the right side and thrown Teo Hernandez on the left back. That way, Jimenez has played at right wing for the Futuro and done quite well at that position. And you actually get someone who can actually run past the player and cross the ball. Okafor cannot do anything on the right side, and Chukwueze was jack shit before that. What the fuck was that from Morata? It was an awful finish from him. He was pushed slightly, but I feel like he should have done a lot more better, and is a certain player of his caliber and his experience. Morata cost us the match. Yeah, fucking he had three chances. Yeah, you'd say the one that he passed back was awful. The one when he cut in on his left foot and he just hit it over the sort of the corner of the left side of the bar, awful. And then obviously that shot that hit the bar is finally his best shot was once again poor. It should have been a goal. We're staring down the banter of 2.0, folks. Maybe we might be the case. Absolute disgrace from Quick Quiz LLA. It was almost like the team is trying to get Fonseca sacked. Yeah, potentially, but equally, I just think some decisions are a bit. Morata should have buried that chance. It's the whole club. He knew the owners. Holy shit, embarrassing. 125 years, balls. Agreed. What an embarrassing result to get on this anniversary of so many legends appearing to the pitch with that T4 that you had at the start of the game. The team's trash, says Terry G. Spaz, he has to be sacked. Jimenez good showing. I thought Jimenez was the best player on the pitch, hands down. Liberale not great. Yeah, a 5.5 performance for me. This was as bad as Milan Juventus match. Probably not as bad as that. I would probably argue a case that against the opposition that we're playing against, it's probably just as bad when you think about Genoa not being as good as Juventus, and obviously this being the 125th anniversary. Honestly, we haven't even created enough against a team like Genoa. That's the concerning bit. We did fuck all to do more than the base minimum, creativity wise. One, maybe two good saves from Leali / Andrew Tate. Very toothless. Agreed. I don't see why Tammy had to go for use of striker Morata. Yeah, maybe he had an injury. I'm not too sure. Sani plays in January. Oh, fucking wish. Redberg killed this team, and Jerry from Sharpshooter didn't even have the balls to sharper face the fans on the 25th year anniversary. That's concerning. It's really fucking concerning. If that's, I mean, that the reality of our owner, who has not shown up to a game of significant importance, let alone the anniversary. Terrible result and poor finishing for the final third. Agreed. Not that Tammy did fuck all in the first half, but to drag him at halftime was a bit harsh. Agreed. Jimenez and Fofana were doing the good things about this match. Agreed. Fonseca out. Probably agreed at this rate. Embarrassing performance in front of all these legends. Agreed. I'm agreeing with everything you guys are saying in here. Fonseca out. We are shite. It looks like a show of the top four. I mean, top four is like that. Like the fans at the end of the game. I think it's gone now, guys. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. Well, respect, I'm going to read out Sharpshooter's comment here. Whatever respect I had for Ibra, for all he did for us as a player, I pretty much left well and truly in the rearview mirror, given how much BS he spewed as a consultant. I agree. And as much as like, I mean, I've mentioned this on a thing with Lorenzo on our Substack vids, was as much as I'm trying to separate the player from the management role. The difference between him and Maldini and like even like coaches in the past of like Seedorf and Gattuso and Brocchi and Inzaghi, like the difference, like you kind of knew what they were trying to do. Like I don't fucking get what Ibra's role is other than just spew bullshit. And it is really making me think like I felt like for me, Ibra, someone who always give an open, honest opinion of where we stand as a club, and for him to essentially be a PR agent, that what it sounds like what we hired him for, is insulting. I think to the integrity that we hold him up to as a legend of the club, because we're talking about a player who was open and honest to talk about players like Çalhanoğlu and who weren't good enough and expects more from the side. And we're hearing bullshit from him coming out saying he believes in the project and we're on course to be all this shit, that, and the other. So awful. Emerson Rowe, clueless, agreed. Good defensively, but awful going forward, in my opinion. Poor constructed team, poor trainer, poor management. It's kind of hard to take something working and run it to the ground, yet here management achieves that. Exactly that. Agreed. Horrendous build of this squad that we're in a position right now as we are to play such youth team players to help us win a game of this importance. Fonseca needs to go. He's lost the locker room and continues to fight with his players. At this point, it's just hurting the team more. That's probably, I think, as where we are in results and on the table. I think that is the other big point. if we are going to turn anything around this season, do we require a quick injection of a new identity coming in that will then hopefully revitalize the players' confidence for the players who aren't like it's bad enough that we don't have all the players we need for the squad, and we are missing gaps in quality certainly, and then you have the injuries, and then like which in itself it probably hasn't been nowhere near what Purely faced from an injury perspective. Now you also have this element of players who are out of favour or just getting dropped. So we need everything from anyone who's in the squad right now currently, and I don't think right now Fonseca's going to get that. As a team, we showed some dominance against these sort of teams. I think we dominated possession and we won the ball back really well from the press. I got nothing against the defenders. I've got nothing against Gabbia and Chow and Jimenez, who had great games. Emerson was good defensively. Fofana was brilliant. I thought Reinders was good as well. That back six to win the ball back through the press, brilliant. It's everything ahead of that, which was flat, lackluster, and just really poor. Bring in Thomas Tuchel. I'm pretty sure he's managing England right now. Season's gone. Liberal and Kamada need to play a lot more. I'll get through a few more of these guys before we close out. Usari come in for 2.5 million euros. Who knows? Honestly, look at Lazio's manager and what they've achieved at the club this moment. I don't understand why we would have looked at managers that did well at lower league instead of going for why we wouldn't have gone for manager did well lower league instead of going for Fonseca. I mean, I don't know. Each to their own on that one. I would have probably argued the case why wouldn't you go for a more experienced coach than Fonseca if you really want to have an argument of him. Even if we couldn't get a good manager, but at least the cheap managers in the league, Okafor was a wasted sub. The guy looked clueless. Agreed, he was shit. To be fair, it was 10 men behind the ball for 9% of the match. We always struggled breaking down low blocks. And then we have a striker like Morata who can't take his chances and we give it to him. Look, I agree. Don't get me fucking wrong. But ultimately, we're at home here. Like, we need to win this game. Whether, like, we didn't do a lot to do well with the half chances we created. I just think it's like it's an element of for me the Okafor sub was pretty shit. I did say when he came on that we tried stuff like this in the past where you look at someone like him, you look at like a Rebic who were just naturally only good at one position and that's kind of coming in off the left. Now Leao, you could throw him on the right and you go, he's so talented, he could probably try to make it work with some decent crossing, although you keep him in his best position on the left. Okafor just doesn't have it. So it just for me sent like a nonsensical sub that if you really were thinking that to turn the needle of the game, I would have thrown Jimenez on the right wing and then bit the bullet and throw Teo at the left back. Or if you fucking want to, throw Ted Chan at left back. But I don't know. It was Okafor in his mind. His manager was clueless. There's no Champions League for their arrogance and horrible team building. I agree, Ryan. It's a shame the fans are on the receiving end of that as well. I saw people early in the season say Morata is an upgrade to Giroud. Shake my head. What do you think about Xavi? Yeah, I don't know. Not too bad. But look, guys, we are going to end the stream there. It has been a privilege, despite the fact it was such a fucking disappointing result. A 0-0 on our 125th year anniversary to do a live stream with yourselves. Really appreciate the comments and keeping myself in company throughout the game. Obviously, subscribe to the Substack. Keep watching videos. We'll do live streams ASAP again, as depressing it might be. I think we've got Hellas Verona away on Friday this week coming up. Look, I just don't know what to say. I just appreciate you guys really being here and watching this shit with us. Who knows? We're gonna have some. I'm sure there'll be some interesting headlines coming out off the back of this result. At the most extreme case, I think Fonseca gets sacked. At the very least, I think there are some interesting stories to be made behind the scenes, certainly with the Teo Hernandez not playing situation. What happens next with the squad? We go away to Hellas Verona. I'm really remain unconvinced of what side plays against them. And even if we do get a result, it's just we come away with more questions than answers, sadly. Cool. Yeah, no Champions League until January. We are playing Hellas Verona on Friday night. All right, guys, we are going to end the stream there, guys. Thanks for joining in. Catch you guys next time. Always, Forza Milan.